Hi, thanks for joining me for the second episode of Yoga for My Mom. I'm Susan, coming to you from my mom's basement. Today, we're going to spend all our time on the mat. So go ahead, find your mat, and maybe find a block or a pillow. And we'll lower ourselves down and come into a pose called constructive rest. So I make the outer edges of my feet parallel so that they're hip distance apart. My big toes come in. Sometimes that block can help with that. And then I'll slide my shoulder blades down my back, turn my palms up. So as you bring your awareness into your spine, your tailbone at the base of your spine should be touching down on the mat. You should be able to slide your hands under, not a whole fist, just slide your fingertips under. And then you'll feel your thoracic spine pressing down. And then there should be a gentle arch in the neck. So also be able to slide your fingers down under the neck. And then the back of your head is resting down. If you find your chin is popped up because your shoulders tend to come forward, go ahead and put a blanket or a towel right under your head to lift the head up. So from here, close your eyes. And let's just start that nice deep belly breath when you're ready. Inhaling through your belly, your ribs, your chest, and then exhaling, softening your chest, your ribs, your belly. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. So see if you can find that diaphragmatic breath, expanding into your belly, your ribs, your chest on the in-breath, and then softly releasing your chest, your ribs, your belly on the out-breath. Maybe just a couple more deep breaths like this. So the diaphragm is that big muscle that separates your chest from your belly. And so when we do this deep belly breath, you're actually starting to engage that core, the center of your body. After this next breath, go ahead and open your eyes. So from here, let's go ahead and slide your heels in a little bit more if you need to. And have your hip, your knees, your toes all in alignment. Slide your shoulder blades back down the back. And let's bend the elbows so the palms face in. Now, as you inhale, you're going to arch the back. The tailbone touches down. Lower back lifts off. As you exhale, you'll press that lower back down. Lift the tailbone up. So inhale, you'll arch the back. Tailbone presses down. Lower back lifts off. And then exhale, press that lower back down. Lift the tailbone up. Changing it up this next time, you'll inhale, arch the back. Exhale, press that lower back down, lift the tailbone up, and then as you inhale, press the hips up. As you exhale, lower it all the way back down. So inhale, arch. Exhale, press that lower back down. Inhale, lift the hips up. And then exhale, we'll lower. Just that one last time like that. Inhale, arch the back, tailbone touches down. Exhale, press the lower back down, lift the tailbone up, and then press your hips up. Let's hold this here. So imagine pressing down through your heels, sliding your heels in toward your seats. Lift your hips up a little bit higher as you reach your knees away from you, and then slide your lower ribs down. So making the hips, if you can, the highest point. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Let's lower our upper back, mid back, lower back, and our tailbone down. Good. From here, if you want to let go of that block, go ahead and let go of that block. We'll place it right beside us. Slide your shoulder blades down the back, turn the palms up. Let's slide our right leg down. So from here, make sure your toes are pointed forward and maybe stretch that ankle, create that plantar flexion, and then dorsiflex those toes, right? Spread those toes as you draw those toes in towards your shin. And now we'll nice and easy, we'll lift that right leg up and then lower. So we'll lift and we'll lower. We'll lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Just 3 more here. 2 more. 1 last one. We lift here and we'll pulse it. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just an inch or so. Get that nice burn in the front of that thigh. For 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now from here, go ahead and stretch that leg up and then draw that knee in. Let's circle into that hip, circle into that knee. And then we'll circle it the other way. Are you ready to do the other side? Let's go ahead. Slide the left leg down. So I'll plantar flex that ankle and then dorsiflex the toes. Spread those toes, firm the leg, shoulder blades down the back, palms up, and then lift and lower. Lift and lower. So really feel as you bring awareness into the body, the activation of the 4 muscles in the front of that left thigh, the quadricep. So you'll lift and you'll lower, lift and lower. Last time, lift and hold. Now we pulse it. Just lift up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up and down, up and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead, float that leg up and then draw that knee in and then circle it. And circle it the other way. Okay, so we just worked sort of the back of the legs, the front of the legs. Now let's work those inner thighs. So let's float the legs up. Okay, I'll start let's draw the toes in. And then I'm going to put my hands on the inside of my thighs. So from here, I'm going to open the legs out. And then I'll use the strength of my hands on the inside of my legs to press the thighs out as I draw the legs in. So inhale, you open. And then exhale, resist, press the hands against your thighs as you draw the legs closer in together. So inhale, we'll open. And then exhale, draw the legs closer together. Inhale, we'll open. Exhale, use your muscles. Draw the legs in. Inhale, we open. And then exhale, use the strength of the inner thigh and use your arms to resist that coming in. So, as you bring the legs out, so you draw the legs in as you press the hands out. Awesome. Just 2 more. And then 1 last one. Good job. Let's go ahead and draw the knees into the chest. And then maybe circle once again. Circle in one direction. And then circle it the other way. Nice job. Let's go ahead and reach for that block for a moment. Put it back between our thighs. And just a little bit of core work. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Turn the palms up. And then from here, let's go ahead and float the legs up. So feel that neutral spine. So you can slide your fingers just under the lower back and draw that belly in. And then just nice and easy, we're going to just lower the legs down and then lift it up. You keep that belly drawn in, and maybe you keep your hands under the back. So we maintain that neutral spine. Just lifting and lower. lift and lower. Maybe two more. Just concentrating. And last one here. Awesome. So really keeping that belly engaged. Let's release the block. Reach the arms up overhead. Let's add on. So now we're just going to touch the right toes down, reach the arms up overhead, and then come down. So touch the left toes down, reach the arms up overhead, and then touch down. And stay just like this. Keep the belly in. Try not to let that low back lift off too much, or you can straighten into that leg if that feels good to you today. It's a little bit easier if the leg is higher up, and a little bit harder if the leg comes lower. Okay, and let's reach the right leg down, arms over, and holding here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, inhaling, and then let's exhale, stretch it out. Keep breathing for 4, 3, belly in, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and release that block. Draw your knees in, draw the belly in, curl yourself up for a moment, and then relax your shoulders, your head down. But keep pressing the legs in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower our feet down, and we'll roll right onto our side. So you'll probably be rolled onto your left side and have your right hip up. So we stack our hips, and then you'll have the knees bent with your heels in line with your seat. Slide your shoulder blades down the back, and you can stay just like this, or you can slide all the way down. So you choose here. So the most important thing is to keep the hips stacked. Let's extend that leg. So from here, my toes point towards the screen, and I'll lift and I'll lower. So the toes can point a little bit more down if you want, and you'll really feel this working here. Keep the belly in, and then see if you can keep the hips stacked. So the top hip right above the bottom hip. And we'll lift and lower, lift and lower. Let's do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last one. And of course, we're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Rub that out. Maybe slide that leg in. Nice job. Now, let's add on. Stack the hips, knees bent, heel in line with your seat, shoulders back and down. You can put your upper hand on the hip, and when you're ready, we're going to press up and down. Press up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 3 more. 3, 2. It's easier if you smile. That's what they say. 1. Hold it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. So let's press ourselves up, and then we'll swing our legs around and come onto your other side. So I'm on my left hip, you'll be probably on your right. So stack the hips, bend the knees, heel in line with your seat, shoulders back and down. And then for now, I'll just place this upper arm in front of my chest. Extend the top leg, point the toes forward and slightly down. And then we'll lift and lower, lift and lower. So now you may notice, where do you feel the work? Probably right in here. And these are your abductors that draw the leg away from the center of the body. And already we're up to the last one, and we pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead, shake that, rub that out, or slide that leg in. You'll get a little bit of stretch there. And then bend the knees, restack the hips. Heels in line with the seat. Upper hand on that hip. And when you're ready, we lift up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. For 4, 3, 2. This last one, let's hold it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, Mom and anyone else watching. Let's go ahead and come up onto our hands and knees. We'll slide our wrists under our shoulders, place our knees under our hips. So see if you can turn, instead of turning your hands in, just turn them out a little bit more and see how my shoulders come away. So bring your knees under your hips. And let's tuck the toes under. As we inhale, let's lift the tailbone up, heart up. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone under and round into the back. Inhale, lift the tailbone up, heart lifts up. Exhale, draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone under and round into the back. So maybe today notice once again the motion in the spine. So as you arch the back, the bones come a little bit closer together, you're strengthening. And then as you tuck the tailbone under, you round the back in that flexion, the bones come apart and you're stretching the back. So strengthening and stretching. Awesome. Let's move and return back to center. And then from here, let's lower ourselves all the way down onto our belly. Slide our elbows right under those shoulders. Can you stretch those legs back behind you? And then now from here, I'm going to lift my belly button, my navel off. It's a funny word to use in yoga class. And then I'm going to bring my belly and my chest forward and up and relax my shoulder blades down the back. Now firm the legs, press the tops of your feet down and draw those ankles together so my legs are firm. And maybe enjoy this Sphinx pose. Nice strengthening for the back side of the body. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now go ahead and let the elbows come out to the side. Bring your forehead down. And just nice and easy, I'm going to bend that left knee. Bring that foot up. Make a nice smooth motion if I can. And lower it down. So nice and easy, I'm going to bend it, lift it up, and lower it down. I'm going to lift it up, and lower it down. And last time, I'm going to lift it up, and maybe reach for the foot or the ankle, or just draw that heel in, press that hip down, and feel a little bit of a stretch through the front of that thigh, that quadricep. So relax that right hip down for 4, 3. Make sure that right knee is pointing away from you. 2, and 1. Slowly lower it down. Let's try the other side. So nice and easy. Float the leg up. Create a nice smooth motion. And then lower it down. Smooth motion again. Smooth motion up. And then down. See if you can keep from rushing it. Don't let me rush you. My motion is going too fast. And then this last time, let's lift it up And you can reach for the foot or the ankle, or just draw the heel in, press the hip down, or deepen the stretch by reaching for the foot or the ankle, draw that heel in toward your seat, and then press that left hip down. Point that knee away from you for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Does it help when I count it? I don't know. Go ahead and release it down, shake it out. And from here, let's gently press ourselves up. And maybe we'll use the wall today since we can. So I'm going to actually now lift both legs up. And maybe I'll come up onto this wall so you can see me. So I'm going to bring this leg up and then this leg up. And then from here, maybe slide my shoulder blades down the back, elbows in, and then just go ahead and press the legs into the mat, and then curl my chest forward and up. Our finale here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So now how do we come out of this? Just roll onto my side. I'll swing my legs around for a moment. And let's use this wall. Let's sit down. So I'm going to go ahead and just sit all the way back along the wall. So relax my shoulders back and down. Reach the back of the head, the shoulders, and my seat back along the wall. Extend my legs forward. So notice my knees and my toes are pointed up. I'm sitting tall. This is a nice pose. This is Dandasana or staff pose. So your spine is long. The legs are long. You may be getting a little bit of stretch into the back of the legs. Just enjoy this pose for a few breaths. So finding that alignment here of your hip, your knee, your ankles, and your toes. And then when you're ready, we'll come into a twist, but we're going to go along the wall. So let's turn and face the wall. So I'm sitting along the side here. And then from here, I'll lower myself down. And then float my legs up. So you'll be about a foot or so away from the wall. And I'll start with my legs extended. And then from here, I'll cross my right ankle over my left thigh. And then just slide that other leg down till you feel a stretch into the outer hip. So it should feel nice here. And then just reach your arms out by your side. Relax the shoulders down. Take a nice breath here. And then when you're ready, you can let your legs fall over towards your right side, my left. Maybe turn your head away from the legs. So gently come into that twist. And then slowly unwind yourself, uncross the legs. Maybe draw your knees into your chest. Release the feet back onto the wall. Walk those legs up. Now cross your left ankle over that right thigh and then slide that right foot down so you feel a stretch into that left outer hip. So this is that figure 4 stretch for your outer hip and into that piriformis muscle deep in your seat. And then when you're ready, come into that twist, release the legs over towards the side, and then turn your head away from the legs. And when you're ready, return yourself back to center. Uncross your legs, draw your knees into your chest. And you can, if you like, shimmy yourself a little closer to the wall. So my seat comes up and I extend my legs up towards the sky. So the soles of my feet are pressing up towards that ceiling. My shoulder blades are back and down. My back is relaxed. And stay here now for as long as you like. You deserve it. You've earned it. Have a great day. Namaste.